Welcome back to the Perspectives of the Bible. Before we dive into our topic today, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Now let's explore Finding Purpose, Esther's Courageous Choices. The story of Esther is rich with lessons on purpose, courage, and faith. Living in a time of peril for her people, Esther, a Jewish woman, becomes queen in the Persian Empire. Her rise to power may seem serendipitous, but it illustrates a divine plan at work. Esther's story reminds us that our circumstances, however ordinary, can be the stage for extraordinary divine interventions. Esther faced a critical choice: to reveal her Jewish identity and risk her position while seeking to save her people, or remain silent and protect her comforts. This was not just a matter of personal risk. It was a decision weighted with the potential to change the fate of an entire nation. Consider Esther's words in Esther 4:14, where her cousin Mordecai tells her, "Perhaps this is the moment for which you have been created." This pivotal line underscores the theme of purpose. Each of us is placed in specific circumstances for a reason. When life pushes us into challenging situations, like Esther, we can choose to respond with courage. Often, it's when we're most fearful that we must act most decisively. In today's video, we'll unpack how to recognize our unique moments of purpose, exploring applications of these lessons in our daily lives. What are those Esther moments in your life where your courage can make a difference? Let's dig deeper into Esther's story and derive applicable insights to strengthen your faith and empower your life choices. In the book of Esther, we uncover the profound impact of courage in the face of uncertainty. Esther, a Jewish woman, rises from obscurity to become queen, yet her true calling emerges in a moment of crisis. When her people face annihilation, Esther is faced with a choice: remain silent and safe, or take a bold stand that could endanger her life. This story illustrates the essence of purpose. It calls us to examine our own motivations and fears. Esther's courage is evident when she decides to approach King Xerxes uninvited, a move that could lead to dire consequences. This act of bravery resonates with many of us in our daily lives. Often, we encounter situations where standing up for what is right requires us to confront fear head-on. Just as Esther prepares herself with prayer and fasting, we can seek guidance through our faith when faced with life's challenges. Esther's journey encourages us to reflect on our own moments of decision. For instance, when we witness injustice or feel compelled to speak out against discrimination, how do we respond? Do we let fear stifle our voice, or do we summon the courage to act? It's critical to recognize that every choice we make contributes to a larger narrative, not just for ourselves, but for those around us. Esther's story challenges us to step beyond our comfort zones and embrace our calling, no matter the potential risks involved. As we reflect on Esther's story, we see that her courage was not born in a vacuum. Esther faced a monumental choice: whether to approach the king and risk her life to save her people, or to remain silent and safe. This highlights the critical question: what is your purpose? Purpose often requires us to step into uncomfortable situations for the greater good, much like Esther did. One of the most profound lessons from her narrative is how purpose can emerge from adversity. In Esther 4:14, Mordecai reminds her that she may have come to the royal position for such a time as this. This suggests that sometimes our life circumstances are divinely orchestrated, placing us at the forefront of crucial events. But how do we apply this in our lives? First, we must seek to understand our unique circumstances and talents. For example, if you have strong communication skills, consider using them in your community or workplace to advocate for important issues. If you notice someone struggling, lean into that discomfort and offer support, just as Esther did with her people. Moreover, embracing humility is vital. Esther didn't march into the king's presence with arrogance. She approached him with grace and wisdom. We can adopt this approach in our daily interactions, whether it's in meetings, conversations, or even on social media, by being measured, thoughtful, and kind. Finally, Esther's story culminates in not just personal courage, but collective deliverance. When we step into our purposes, we can inspire those around us to act courageously, creating a ripple effect that encourages a whole community. In conclusion, just as Esther found her purpose amid peril, we too can identify and pursue our divine calling, enhancing our connection with God and others. Let her story be a compass that guides us to live purposefully and courageously.